forget those tools, cause we're doing some math. Don't forget all those rules, yeah, we're doing some math. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the Algebra Pass-Fail quiz from Q3. It's very similar to Q4, just change the numbers around a little bit. In this first problem, x is attached to a positive 12, so to bring it to the other side of the equal sign, we will subtract 12 from both sides. Alright, now in this next problem, the negative symbol is actually attached to the x. The 5 is positive, so to bring positive 5 to the other side of the equal sign, we'll subtract 5 from both sides. Now we have negative x equals 8. So we're going to have to multiply both sides of the equation by negative 1. That'll get rid of negative x and turn it into a positive x, but whatever you do to one side, do to the other side, so positive x equals negative 8. Now in this next equation we have the negative 5 in front of a set of parentheses. This is like plus negative 5. The negative 5 needs to be distributed to both of the terms inside the parentheses. So negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times positive 4 is negative 20. And now we'll combine the like terms. 2x minus 5x is negative 3x. We still have that minus 20. To bring negative 20 to the other side of the equation, we'll add 20 to both sides. And then to get rid of negative 3, which is multiplied by x, we'll divide both sides by negative 3. So x equals negative 28 over 3. In this next equation, we are just going to subtract 3x from both sides, like terms, add 11 to both sides, and then we're going to divide both sides by 4. In this next problem, we have a 5. So we're going to do the fraction trick that we talked about in the last video. We're going to multiply every term on both sides of the equation by 5. We're going to have to distribute on the left-hand side. So 5 times 3x is 15x. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. 5 times 1/5 is just 1. And we got rid of fractions. We'll add 20 to both sides to get rid of negative 20. And then 15x equals 21. When we divide both sides by 15, you may notice that both 15 and 21 are divisible by 3. So we're going to factor a 3 out of 21 and 15 to get 7 over 5 is the final answer here. Alright, now before we bother with this fraction, let's subtract 6 from both sides. So x over 4 equals 7, and now multiply both sides by 4. So we'll get x on the left-hand side, and then 4 times 7 is 28. Now we're going to fraction trick the heck out of this next problem. 12 is a common multiple of 3 and 4. Remember to distribute to all terms on both sides of the equal sign. Gets rid of the fractions. We can subtract 4 from both sides. And when we divide by 12, we get x equals negative 1/12. And this next problem has multiple like terms that are on the same side of the equal sign. The 2x and the 4x are like terms. We'll just add them together, 6x. You only change the sign when you bring something to the other side of the equal sign. Similarly, 8 and negative 9 combine to negative 1. And then we can just solve with normal means after that. I'm going to go pretty fast through the rest of this. Let's use the fraction trick, multiply everything by 5. So we get 3x plus 30 equals 5x. Subtract 3x from both sides, divide both sides by 2, x equals 15. Now when we multiply 4 times both sides of this equation, on the left the 4 is just going to cancel out with the denominator. Times 4 divided by 4 cancel out. Don't forget to multiply the right hand side by 4. Last problem here, let's fraction trick. Common multiple is 15. We multiply both sides of the equation by 15. Make sure you check out the fraction trick video if you need a little extra help with this fraction trick. Getting rid of all fractions is always super helpful. After the fraction trick, we get 3x plus 5 equals 60. Subtract 5 from both sides, and then divide both sides by 3. Make sure you pile drive that like button. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications. And hopefully this video helped you do pretty well on your Algebra Pass Fail corrections. Take that retake soon, kiddos. All right. Till next time.